This is your fantasy gymnastics update after week 6 of the college gymnastics season. We are recording this on Tuesday, February 10th. We're here to tell you who was a steal, which teams are on a bye, who's suddenly injured, what team has canceled their entire season, who's making all of the lineups. Welcome to GymCastic, the #1 gymnastics podcast in the galaxy. I'm Spencer from the Balance Beam Situation. I'm here with Jessica as always, and this is our college fantasy gymnastics update, starting with the roster bargains after week 6. These are the athletes who are outperforming their price. The most expensive gymnast costs 7,500 gym rubles per routine or the all-around. The least expensive costs 1,500. We're telling you how you can get those 9/9s without breaking the bank for 7,500. So let's start with the all-around. Take it away, Jessica, with, I'm going to say, one of our favorites.
Our beloved Chloe LaCourcier at Alabama, whose entire season is not canceled. 4,000 gym rubles, well worth it, you guys. I'm so glad that people are really liking the all-around choices because this is the first year we've done all-around, and Chloe LaCourcier is one of the reasons. Her first time competing all-around this season, a 39.425 is the 9th highest all-around score in the country.
Okay, let's talk about Sydney Seabrooks. The Gymternet's own Sydney Seabrooks at North Carolina, 4,000 gym rubles. First year, has competed the all-around in the last 3 meets, so has been in every event now. 39.525 in the all-around in week 6, which is a career high. So things are building.
Ariana Ostrom from Minnesota, 4,000. She's a freshman, has competed all around 3 times this season. Her 39.475 from Minnesota meet against UCLA is a career high score for her.
Let's talk about Kimberly Smith from Arizona State. She's at 4,000 gym rubles. She's a senior, has been in the all-around every single meet, every routine, every meet. Her scores have been a little volatile. She has a low of 38.975, but that was also, she punched off the side of the beam on her dismount and had this, it was at Utah. It doesn't count. We don't worry about it. But she has a season high of 39.475, and she's one, if you're worried about maybe putting some people in the all-around who aren't doing the all-around, like you went with Lily Peterson, for example, and then she suddenly wasn't in the vault lineup. Like Kimberly Smith has done every routine, every meet, so it's a reliable choice.
Mia Hampton from Southern Utah, Flippin' Birds, best nickname for a team ever. 1,500 gym rubles, has only competed the all-around twice this season, but has a season high of 39.275. There is a risk because she hasn't competed vault in a couple weeks, but if she returns, she could be a great steal. Speaking of vault, before we get to vault, let us mention that Iowa State, if you haven't listened to the episode this week, or College and Cocktails, has, or follow us on any social media, Iowa State has canceled their entire season. It is extremely unprecedented as far as we know and insane. And so if you have any Iowa Staters, take them out because apparently they don't have any more meets this year.
Anyway, want to move on to vault? Okay,
yes.
Let's move on to vault. Isabella Wynn at Minnesota, just 1,500 gym rubles, the lowest level. She's a freshman. We've seen her in exhibition, but she finally made her lineup debut against UCLA this past week with a Yurchenko 1.5, scored 9.875, so that vault is ready and it's there.
Azariah Ra-Akbar of Alabama, 4,000 gym rubles, well worth every ruble. Nearly stuck her Yurchenko 1.5 this week against Oklahoma for 9.95. It's a new career high for her.
Ella Zerbis at Utah, 5,000 gym rubles. She's one who has consistently been in Utah's vault lineup each week, has a really good Yurchenko 1.5, scored 9.925 this week, which ties her season high. And Utah's been kind of had some issues, and their ranking is double digits, which we don't usually see from Utah. But she's one, if they're going to bring it back, they're going to have to rely on Ella Zerbis.
Ryan Noonan of Kentucky, 4,000 gym rubles, sophomore, has vaulted at every meet so far this season, went 9.9 this week, which is a career high for her.
Haley Klein at Arkansas, 1,500 gym rubles. Let's talk about this. So she's been in the all-around every meet except one, which is a glow up for her. Vaulted every week. So she started the season a little slowly. It was some 9.725s, but has gotten better and better, and then went 9.975 this past week, which is a new career high, and yet another Arkansas program record at 9.975. There's never been a 10 in Arkansas history, and they have 80 million 9.975s. Moving on to bars, I really want to talk about Sabrina Nemchek at Kentucky, who is at 1,500 gym rubles, a freshman, made her bar specialist, made her debut this past week and went 9-9. And she is one of those, a great example of there are different paths to college gymnastics. Because when she was a freshman in high school, that was her first year competing level 8. And then she went to level 9 and then level 10. And then she is a college gymnast scoring a 9-9 for Kentucky. So you don't have to have been a level 10 from birth or an elite from birth in order to be a star in college gymnastics.
Elle Hadrick from NC State, 5,000 gym rubles. She's a junior, has been in the lineup every week, has amazing consistency, has put up a 9.875 every single meet since week 2.
Maya Terry at Missouri, 1,500 gym rubles, a freshman. She's made her way into the bars lineup the last 3 weeks and just did a career high 9-9 against Florida. And just watching that routine, you need this in the lineup every week. She's in. She's the new one for Missouri. Maya Terry put it in.
Kylie Roerich from Denver, 5,000 gym rubles. We just need we had a whole episode dedicated to Minnesota. We need a whole episode dedicated to Denver because they're just a great team. Sophomore, Kylie is. She competed bars the past 3 weeks, put up a 9-9 against Iowa State, RIP, and was close to matching that with 9.875 against Arizona State this past weekend. You know the most upsetting thing about Iowa State? I mean, for the gymnasts, it's horrible and all of that, and all the season ticket holders and the alumni and the entire program. But really, they were supposed to have their wrestling and gymnastics meet this week. My favorite of all
the worst ones.
The best
no one wants
one
to
of
see that
all
sideshow
that everyone loves. It's
Boo.
Iowa. That's a religion there. Anyway, you can
Elizabeth, let's talk about Elizabeth Leary at Penn
Fine.
State, who is at 4,000 gym rubles. I'm so glad she's really coming into her own this season. Penn State's doing really well. She's competed bars every meet so far this season. Very consistent. Scores have been between 9.825 and 9.875 every meet. So again, if you want to put someone in that lineup where you're like, okay, it's not going to be a disaster, Elizabeth Leary, bars. Moving on to beam, it's time for the Kamara Williams portion of the show, which is just a segment at this point where we get to talk about Kamara Williams, who is at Georgia, 1,500 gym rubles, hasn't ever really been known for beam, but is super good at it and has really cool skills and is very comfortable with side elements, which you don't always see. She's competed 3 times on beam so far, hasn't scored lower than a 9-9, and went 9.95 against Auburn last week. So yeah, she's good at beam.
Olivia Zarmani, Michigan State. 5,000 gym rubles, the best 5,000 gym rubles you ever spent. She was in and out of the beam lineup for Michigan State last year, made her beam season debut this past weekend, and obviously went 9-9, in case you didn't know.
Guess who's a beamer in college now? It's Sydney Barros at UCLA, 1,500 gym rubles because she hasn't been doing beam, but she made her lineup debut on beam against Washington last week, went 9.85. Then this past week against Minnesota, went 9.9. So she's kind of, she's a 3-eventer now. When's vault going to happen? That's my question. Let's add vault.
Danny Latronica, you remember her because she has the best last name ever of all time and has her own mixtape based on it and bands and dances. 4,000 gym rubles, Penn State, has been in the vault, bars, and beam lineup for Penn State every meet this season, has not scored lower than a 9.825 on beam, has gone 9.9 plus twice in the past 2 weeks, the season high of 9.925 this past weekend. Latronica, beam, remember that.
Jordan Leiden at Minnesota, 5,000 gym rubles. She's a junior, has been in the beam lineup every meet this season. She anchors bars, she anchors beam, really clean routines, has put up 9.875, 4 out of the 6 meets so far this season, but hasn't been lower than 9.8. So she's been steadying that lineup because we know how good they can be, but sometimes there's a wobble and you're like, Minnesota, you should get a 50.
Before we continue, Spencer, have you ever thought to yourself, I'm obviously the most informed gym nerd of all of the human beings I know on the planet.
That's all I ever think to myself.
Now you can prove it, Spencer.
Uh-oh.
You can prove it.
No, I just like to claim it and then have no consequences for my claim. That's my dream.
Because we have finally launched GymCastic Games. So now you can invite your friends to play with you and prove that you are better at them than gymnastics knowledge. So we have the Gymternet News Quiz. So you can obviously be like, yeah, I know everything that's going on. We have the Gym Dole. We have crossword, finally a crossword that understands what Yurchenko means. We have a word search. We have all the games that we have, and of course we have the headstand game, which is like, other people try to make you guess the word. And the games are pulled from gymnastics history, current events, and the GymCastic universe. We have a GymCastic universe, in case you guys didn't know. That's what happens after 13 years. It's free for Club Gym Nerd members, and we can't wait to hear your feedback. I think actually we're going to try to open it up to everyone so you guys can sample this the first week, but please send us your feedback. Let us know what you think. Play with all of your friends. Probably host a party this week when you watch College and Cocktails, and you can all play these games while you're waiting for the meet to start. Check it out at gymcastic.com. We here at GymCastic have a club. It's called Club Gym Nerd, and you get lots of stuff. Extra podcasts every week, special coverage during big events, discounts, first dibs on live show tickets, and we get College and Cocktails, where we pick a meet, all join together, and have therapy afterwards about the scores that we just saw, and then scream about how beautiful Kamara Williams' double layouts are. So this week, it's going to be all about the Oklahoma and Florida double layouts because it's Friday the 13th. Dun, dun, dun.
Friday the 13th in a Florida home meet. It's going to be bonkers.
It's Oklahoma at Florida on ESPN2. Join us after the meet at 6 p.m. Pacific. The drink is 40 watch. Yeah. Full drink menu is on the forum, and if you want, during the meet, you can hop on and you can chat with other gym nerds before we start. If you missed last week's College and Cocktails, we had a very special guest. We had Ondine Achampong from the British and Cal, and from the British, how do you
said that to her face also.
I know. She's a British gymnast.
And she's very polite and took it and didn't say, like, you idiot. I'm not from the British.
She's English and competes for the British and won lots of things, including a world medal and European gold. And anyway, she was on College and Cocktails last week because it was Clemson and Cal, and she had the Cal coaches. They left for Clemson. So she talked all about it, and she's always excellent, total gym nerd, and she's a judge, so she knows things. So it was a great episode, and we'll link to that in the show notes if you want to listen.
Moving on to floor, we're going to talk about Ella Zerbis again at Utah. 5,000 gym rubles. She's been in the Utah floor lineup every meet this season. Doesn't have a score lower than 985. So those things from last year with the we're past it. We're past that. Has gone 9925 twice this season on floor.
Maggie Slife from Air Force. She's qualifies to nationals and she's at a military academy. It's insane. I just can't emphasize how nuts that is. Anyway, 5,000 gym rubles for her. The junior has competed all around at every meet, obviously, went 9-9 3 times, is not a normal human being, and doesn't have a score lower than 9875. Maggie Slife, Air Force.
She also set a program record on bars. This past week, we've talked about her on bars before, but she got a 9975 on bars. So again, if you're looking for a bars, it's not exactly an under the radar bars choice, but the first 9975 ever for Air Force. Okay, also, Sophia Bell at Auburn for floor, 5,000 gym rubles. So we've talked about her a lot on vault because she's been performing a Yurchenko double full, but floor's actually been the more consistent score and the higher score for her this season. She's been in the floor lineup every meet, has a 995 high, got a 9-9 again this week against Kentucky. So that's been the more reliable one, even though it's not getting as much attention as vault.
Julianne Hough, not the dancer, the Auburn gymnast. 1,500 gym rubles. The junior has competed on floor 5 out of 6 times this season. No score lower than 985. She scored 9-9 twice this season.
Madison Reidenbach at Denver is at 4,000 gym rubles. So she's has really had to step up with Denver not having, they don't have the one we liked, Riley Mandel, the one we liked. Like, that was helpful. I'm turning into Jessica. Yeah, Riley Mandel's not there anymore. Rosa Casali's not there. Maddie Ulrich transferred to LSU. A lot of upper-class women have had to step up and add more events and be more relied upon, and she's one of those who has really come through, set a career-high 9925 on floor against Iowa State, and has been in the floor every meet this season. No score lower than a 985. So another very consistent choice.
Spencer, how do the people play the fantasy?
You go to gymcastic.com and play college gymnastics fantasy. The thing you need to remember, bum, 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 alert, 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 this week is that the week 7 lineups lock on Wednesday, February 11th at 2:45 p.m. Pacific time, because there is a D3 meet on Wednesday. So the lineups need to lock before Ithaca and Cortland compete. So if you are changing your lineup, be sure to get it in before Wednesday, February 11th, 2:45 p.m. Pacific time. But if you're not changing your lineup because you did so well this last week, feel free. Keep it. Leave it. Don't have to do anything.
Do you have something you want to tell the people about how you did? I sense hubris.
I mean, I have won before. Is that what you would like to say? Are you giving me an opportunity to say that I won 2026 week 4 of college gymnastics, the only week that counts? Yeah. This past week was fine. Everyone, everyone did their job. I'm not mad at anyone. We all, did what we could do this week. It wasn't the best scores we could come up with, but I'm happy. We're getting ready to peak for the postseason. I'm happy with everyone. I'm not inviting anyone to my hotel room to tell them that they need to put a mini beam under their pillow in order to learn how to hit. It's fine.
Okay, good to know.
League news. First of all, there was an error on Road to Nationals that we are aware of. They had a Price sister inversion. they swapped them, but we're aware, and it's going to be corrected shortly. So if you're like, I got the wrong score for my Price sister, we know and we're on it. The week 5 winner was 4 for 4. Week 6 current leader is Cat for OU. So we're past Oklahoma. Just to know, horses are out, cats are back in. That's what I've learned from this week. Although season leaderboard, KJ Kindler's Horse Farm is still winning the season. Mm-hmm. So is it cats or is it horses?
Probably because it's the best name. I'm just saying.
I don't know. Oklahoma, we need a ruling. We need the code of points to tell us whether Oklahoma is cats or horses.
Fresh Velvet University is also an excellent one. And Team Angry Tree. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Price of a 10. Week 6, this is how much it would have cost to have a 10 on your roster. We had 2 more 10s. We get 2 10s every week. One of them is always Jordan Childs. On floor, again, got a 10, 7,500 gym rubles for that. Mackenzie Estep on vault at Oklahoma in their second meet this past weekend. She got 10 on vault. She's at 5,000 gym rubles, so that's not the most. Might want to look at that one because she's been sticking. So you could have got a 10 for 5,000 this week. Moving on to our quick league stats. This is a list of the gymnasts who are rostered the most. Jordan Childs all around, which has been a great score every week, is obviously the most popular choice, 63.5% of lineups. That's up 2%. Lauren Williams on vault at Arkansas moves into the number 2 spot. She's in 42.2% of lineups of teams. Azarea Ra-Akbar's bars is on 40.1% of teams. Kamara Williams' floor is in 40.3% of teams. And Kamara Eccles' bars is on 38% of teams.
Injuries and buys looking ahead to week 7. So Iowa State, take everyone out. Season canceled. We'll keep you updated on what's happening. Buys, Alaska, Hamlin, and obviously Iowa State, no season.
That's not a buy. That's a bye-bye.
It's a buy. That's over. It's so insane. Okay, 2 meets in week 7 coming up. Remember, the highest score counts from the 2 meets. So we have Auburn, North Carolina, NC State, and Towson both have 2 meets.
We profiled gymnasts from many of those teams, so keep an eye on those. Especially put an extra star next to those ones because you get 2 shots.
So if you enjoy this fantasy update, you might also enjoy the other things that we offer here at GymCastic. We have a club where you get a bunch of extra stuff, like an extra podcast every week, special episodes during big events, discounts, live show, event discounts. Also, we're giving away tickets to the American Cup. You can find details on our Instagram or our Blue Sky, and you only have until next fantasy update to enter this, and it's very easy. Also, Spencer's balance beam situation, it's his website. It's hilarious, and he live blogs, and he also has the schedule with links to everything every week. So if you need to know where the scores are and where to watch, balance beam situation. So if you're enjoying this content, check out our regular GymCastic show, and also on the weekend we have College and Cocktails. This week it's Friday the 13th after Oklahoma at Florida on ESPN2 around 6 p.m. Pacific. And until then, Please spend your gym rubles wisely, and may the Beam Witch be with you.